November the 9th. I was sleeping like always. We lived in an apartment house. We had an apartment. And the door, the entry to our apartment was part wood and part glass. And there was a crash through the glass. And I screamed and I ran and I called Mommy, Daddy. And there they were, the SS in uniform, the SR, the stormtroopers in uniform, and they held the gun to us, to our heads. That was the night of November 8th to the 9th, 9th of November. Kristallnacht. This is what it was. And my mom screamed, and she got hit on the head with a gun, and she fainted. And then they broke all the glass in our house. We had a dining room that was only saved for special guests with beautiful Rosenthal figurines. They took these figurines, the piano, they smashed it with everything that they had, with the hammers, with the axes within. And here I was standing in my pajamas, barefoot, and they said, Raus, get out of here, just get out. It was snowing in the streets, and we ran into the streets. I in my pajamas, my parents, I don't think they had anything on, they couldn't get anything anymore. And we ran into the street. And they broke everything. There was glass on the floor in the apartment. And I remember I ran over that and I didn't even cut myself. Not one cut on my feet. You think about that, isn't that something?
Wow.
Right. Ran into the street, into the snow. I had a girlfriend living 3 blocks down the road. I said to my parents, let's go there. Let's go to the Feldmans, that was their name. They let us in. Let's go somewhere where they're not. We were one of the first ones to get it. Because we had a maid that had a boyfriend that was SS. She brought him. And that's why we were the first ones in the town of Nuremberg to really, really get it. I guess she didn't like us very much.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, here we were running in the street, knocking on the door of my girlfriend. They let us in immediately. They said, what's wrong? What's going on here? We told them. They said, come in. Let me give you a coat. Let me give you some shoes. Well, we sat there. And about 2 hours later, they came there. Every Jewish family in the town of Nuremberg, whatever their possession was destroyed. Knocked to pieces, the apartment. Then we were rounded up in the town square. And we were told, you get out within 6 weeks, or you will go to Dachau in the concentration camp. That's right. So we went back, stopped by my aunt's house, which she was already in the street, her apartment totally destroyed, everything broken. That was the Kristallnacht. This was the Kristallnacht that I lived through. Well, we went slowly back to this apartment where we lived. It was shambles. Everything was shambles. We found out that our car was confiscated. A beautiful Buick, a black car with red leather seats, I remember. And my dad's business was confiscated. We had nothing left. by the Nazis. They took it all. They took our house, they took our car, they took our money, and they left us standing there. Think about that. And I was just 13, going on 14. And I will never forget it. And whoever said that this didn't exist, better get some information, because I'm here at this age to testify that it did, and I lived through it.